So there are just a few more weeks left in 2025, and as December 31st approaches, experts say it's the perfect time to tighten up your financial picture.
Yeah, Kate Ashford, investing specialist over at NerdWallet, joins us with some year-end financial advice. So Kate, good to see you.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Here we are, the year is winding down, and you're saying there, as we approach that, there's some top financial moves that you should make and then ones that you shouldn't make. So let's start there.
Absolutely. So the end of the year is a great time to take those moves you haven't done throughout the year to maximize your finances by December 31. And that's going to be things like spending what's left of your flexible spending account, your FSA, making sure you're topping up your 401k contributions, harvesting tax losses if you have any, and things like charitable donations. The end of the year is a good deadline for those.
What should you not do?
Oh, well, you don't need to worry about IRAs and HSAs necessarily at this point because you have until April 15 tax day to make those contributions. But there are other things that have a hard deadline of December 31.
Okay, so if you had to take all the things around, because people are like, okay, I have time for one. I have time to do one thing. What is the one item you should do before January 1st?
Well, you can up your 401k contributions right now. It's not as easy as putting a deposit into an account, but you can go ahead and bump your contribution up with your HR payroll and maybe get that taken out of your last few paychecks.
Okay.
And so that's something you can do. Just make sure you put it back in January if that's not something you want to do permanently.
Oh, right.
And why is the end of the year particularly important for retirement and long-term savings?
Well, accounts like 401ks, 457s, 453bs, those all have a hard deadline of December 31. They start over on January 1. So if you want those contributions to count for this tax year, you do have to have them in by December 31. So that is something you have to pay attention to. Other accounts, you can get to April and say to yourself, oh, I haven't put as much in as I need to, and you still have some time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why you're saying to make those charitable contributions by December 31st, because you want to be able to write them off.
Exactly. If you want to write them off for this year, midnight 12/31 is your deadline.
Okay, and adjust your taxes, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, charitable donations. If you have investment losses, you can go ahead and take those by the end of the year. You can put investment losses against some of your regular income or any investment gains you might have. If you're trying to contribute to a 529 plan, those have to go in by 12/31 to count for this year if you want to get a state tax deduction if your state does that.
Wait, say that again, because I'm all into the 529 right now. So what is it? For those who don't know, the 529 is the college fund for your kids. What do you have to do?
So those have to be in by 12/31 if you want them to count for this tax year, because your contributions to the 529 plan.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Some states give tax deductions for those contributions, but they have the December 31 deadline, and there are limits on those contributions. So if you want to hit for this year, the end of the year is your time.
Okay, so what would be the one big actionable tip that you would give to our viewers right now to get your finances in order at the end of the year?
My favorite thing is to tell people to automate their savings. Automate some part of your savings. Set up a recurring deposit that goes into an emergency fund or a vacation fund for next year, or even your holiday fund, 2026. Imagine if you got to December next year and you had a bucket of cash that you had thought ahead and saved. It would take so much stress out of the holiday spending season.
It would. It really would. The problem is people put that money in that bucket and then they never want to touch it.
Well, but if it has a purpose, you know you can pull it out and feel less guilty about it.
Very good. Kate, thank you so much for being here, sharing some good advice.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for having me. Happy holidays.